Okay, did you find the part in the book that shows you how you're supposed to dimension this? Hopefully what you got out of that is if it's a hole, you put a dimension to it in the view that's on top of the hole, looking directly into the hole. But this piece here, that's not a hole, is it? I put it this diameter on there, they might think, oh, I got to put a 1/2 inch diameter hole in here, which is not what we're trying to do for this part. We're trying to get a 1/2 inch pad up here. So to do cylindrical dimensions, you would go to dimension, and then hopefully when I click on this view, it switches. You know what? I don't trust it ever doing it, so what I do is click on this box or double click on it so I know it's active. And what I'm going to do here is go to dimension, and dimension, see if I can get this line here. That is a cylindrical dimension. So when you're not dimensioning a hole and you're dimensioning a round part, this is how that gets dimensioned. Now if I go to dimension and try and grab this edge, let me zoom in closer and hit undo and move this section thing out of the way. Dimension to that end and this end. Okay, that's how you do your cylindrical dimension, something like that. Now you could also have done it over here on this side, but if I want to do it on this side, I have to delete this because there's no extension line gap. See, I messed with changing this, but it'd just be easier to recreate it by the time I did that. So if you did want it on this side, which I think is easier to read, I'll delete that out. Go to dimension, get this bottom line. It just knows already what I'm doing, and notice it puts it in a diameter symbol. And that's how that's supposed to be, with a diameter symbol. So you can see if I highlight everything, and right click on one of these and go to properties, we're going to go to value, numdink, apply, and OK. All right. So let's go to dimension and grab this bottom line. Notice it just knew to put in a diameter. So it was better for me to grab the bottom line than to grab this line here. But you could always click on this and hit this down arrow or the red triangle. I'm going to go to right click properties, and under not tolerance, not dimension lines, not extension lines. I'm just trying to get over here. Right here you have the symbol thing. You can click on this, and then you can pick that diameter symbol and hit apply, and see it put that diameter in there for me. Select OK. All right, so two ways to do it. I grab that line, but then I have to add the diameter symbol, or I just grab this bottom horizontal lines, and it knows which line it matches up and just knows what to do. So I can just delete this one out. Since I have these two dimensions here, what that's telling me is I do not need this dimension here and this dimension here because they are called out over here. All right, next demo is how to dimension the circle pattern in ANSI specs.